Everybody, welcome to the next edition of the Birdland Music Hour. I'm Barry, this is Craig. We took off last week, so we had a chance to
recharge our
batteries in our ears and listen to a lot of new music, a lot of old music, and here to tell you about it. First off is the new release by Pittsburgh's finest, Billy Price, along with his cohort, Belgians Mr. Fred Chapelier, on a rockin', bluesy, soulful live record recorded in Europe. A lot of Billy Price favorites, Nickel and a Nail, When the Lights Came On. Great record, and it has a bonus DVD along with this live recording. Billy Price live on stage. If you never saw him at the King's Head back in the day, you missed it. He's coming to the Blues at the Beach this year. Go see him, but check out his new CD and DVD, Billy Price. Next up, Bill Kirchen, Word to the Wise, the former guitar player for the fabulous Commander Cody and his Lost Airman, is back with his latest release of diesel rockabilly tunes featuring his trademark twangy Telecaster guitar, cover tunes, originals. Great record, great singing, great playing, but featuring that guitar work that only Bill Kirchen can do. He's got some special guests. Nick Lowe was on here. Check it out. Next up, North Carolina's own Tiff Merritt, the favorite of Merlefest, has her third record in 2 or 3 years for the people at Fantasy Records. Wonderful singer-songwriter, very introspective lyrics about love won and love lost. Fine record from the wonderful Tiff Merritt. Check this out. The Sadies, the Good Brothers from Canada, are back with their second record on Yep Rock, produced by Mr. Gary Lorse of the Jayhawks fame. Tunes in the Byrds jangly guitar pop with some of the Beatles Rubber Soul and Revolver flavors thrown in. They're twangy guitar, great harmonies, good record, the Sadies on Yep Rock. And least but not last, 1971, the original Poco, Jim Messina, Paul Cotton, Richie Furay, Rusty Young and company, live 1971. Been in the vaults for years. It's been unavailable, finally released from our friends at Collector's Choice. Poco in their prime. Check it out. Birdland's got it. And that's it for me right now. Craig?
That was originally released just for the bigwigs at Sony, right?
That's right. That's right. It was never supposed to see
So
the light of day.
Now you're a bigwig.
Now you're a bigwig.
First, we start out with our Book of the Month Club. Sam Cutler. He was the tour manager for the Rolling Stones and for the Grateful Dead. Great book. It gives you a lot of inside information on it. The Stones weren't particularly nice to him, but he was awful nice to the Stones and for the Grateful Dead. It has the story of Altamont in it, and it has the first tour through Canada on the train.
Were you at Altamont?
No. What was the name of that tour across?
Great Train.
Nah,
Festival Express.
Festival Express. That's in there too. Good book. Sam Cutler wrote it. That's to keep the people in the library happy. Terry Knight and the Pack. Both of his albums on one CD. The bass player's name was Mark Farner. The drummer's name was
Don Brewer.
Don Brewer. It happens to also be my grandfather's name. But anyways, he wasn't my grandfather. This is the first 2 albums Terry made with the group. The music is excellent. It's all sorts of garage rock and psychedelic stuff. The vocals, if you read about it, the vocals, they don't like him as a vocalist. He was passable. It wasn't anything that bad. The only trouble was on the second CD, he was a DJ at one time, and I think he ripped off every song that he knew because, I mean, it's blatant rip-offs. Rolling Stones should have sued him over this. Not a bad CD. I got it mostly because two of the guys later went on to Grand Funk Railroad. A lot of people. Cap? Yes. Tom Lehrer collection. When I was growing up, since I'm much older than Barry, Tom Lehrer used to be on That Was the Week That Was. But actually, 10 years before that is when he made 3 of those albums.
Professor
from Harvard. And he used to write scathing, satirical piano music. That's what they call it. Really good. This collection has in it not only a CD of the greatest hits, but it's also got a DVD in it from Oslo, Norway. He also did some work with the Electric Company, for some of you kids who grew up later than me. That's in there too, and also some stuff from late 90s at a mathematics convention. They got everything in that.
Is it funny?
It's excellent. I've always been a big fan.
Is it funny?
Yes, it's fun.
Okay.
It's satirically fun. And since I am the king of satirical stuff, thank you, Frank. Howard Jones, Ordinary Heroes. Always been a big fan of Howard. Great songs in the 80s. A lot of that was dancey in a way, piano music. But over the years, he's gotten older and wiser.
He's touring with Ringo.
Right, that's right. And this is grown-up Howard Jones. Really good. Most of it's kind of slow in parts, but lyrics are great. The band that's with him, he's also got a little bit of a slight orchestra with him on some of the cuts. Really good. His voice is fine.
He does some of his hits, some new stuff.
It's all new.
All new.
All new. That's why you can't read it. It's got a weird... That's a font. That's what they call it, a font. This one I can't pronounce. How do you pronounce that?
Orianthe.
Orianthe.
Sounds good.
She's 21 years old. You notice how I always go for these young girls?
Jailbait.
But at the age of 7, she actually was told to learn how to play the guitar by Carlos Santana and a few of her friends, because her father, they're from Australia, they knew these people. At the age of 15, I think it was, where Carlos had her come to one of his concerts, and she actually came on stage and played with him after they practiced a little bit. This is her second and third CDs. Most of the cuts that were on the second one are on the third one. What happened was, when this came out, she also was in the movie This Is It. Michael Jackson.
She was Michael's guitar player.
Michael's guitar player, excellent guitar player. See the movie, because that'll really, you'll really appreciate what she does. But this album came out right before he died. Didn't get the push or the press that it should have got, so he went back and redid some of the CD, added some new cuts, and put it out. Really good. The first one is the first CD is hard to get, but it's from Australia, and it's about $35. We'll be right there. And that's what I got for this week.
This is live TV, folks.
All right.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No. Still got some more of the Rolling Stones Exile Main Street box sets. $179 is the price of it, but we're selling it for $139. Don't forget our books at half price.
Got a lot of new and used vinyl in the last week. We've got a lot of new music coming out between now and the end of the month, including next week the new Tom Petty.
This week, Stevie Winwood's greatest hits from all the different groups he was in.
Right. We got the new Grace Potter in, which we'll talk about next week.
The Warped Tour CD's in.
Warped Tour.
Real cheap, too. Real cheap.
Lots of new stuff, and I think that's about it.
New Hanson, new Rooney. You can tell where I'm going. I'll probably do them next week.
I think that T-shirt's the giveaway where you're going.
Cheap.
That's it for this week. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Most of all, keep listening to music and come see us. Thanks. Have a good week.
Catch us on Facebook.